welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to New York City FC versus Toronto FC, MLS 2025, match 20. 14 matches to go after today. It'll be over, well, in October, but before you know it. We're here. We're ready to go. Toronto coming off a win somehow against the Portland Timbers. Yeah, I can't believe it either. How we doing, Sean? NYCFC playing at home the day before July 4th. It always seems like we play New York on the week of July 4th in New York. At least recently. Yeah, let me... Yeah, rest in peace, Diogo Jota and Andre Silva. It's so sad to hear. It's a heartbreaking thing to see Diogo Jota and his brother die from an auto accident. Basically, a year after the Gaudreau brothers. It's a devastation, just like it was last year with the Gaudreaus. It's a devastating thing. It's sad to see, and you hate to see it. You know, a talented player, two good men. Diogo just got married, and he passed away. Life's unfair. Life's unfair, and I'm praying for their souls. I'm praying for them to be going to heaven safely, and we'll see. We'll pray for them and mourn them for a long, long time. Sad. It's so sad. Rest in peace to them. How we doing, Malha? Yep. Yep. Okay, that didn't work. Yep. But I agree. It's a sad. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. It's an absolute tragedy. How we doing, Dylan? It's an absolute tragedy. Diogo Jota was a good man, good family man, good footballer, good dude. It's just like the Gaudreaus. It really is. It's the football version of the Gaudreaus, except they were actually driving the car, but it really is sort of the football version of the Gaudreaus. It's just as heartbreaking. And it's not, as far as I could tell, it was a mechanical failure. It was a mechanical failure. The tire blew and they crashed and they burned. The car burned, burst into flames. Like, it's not like it's something you can't handle, really. It's not like it was them being drunk or a Henry Ruggs type situation. It was shit happens, you know, and it's a tragedy. And even if it was a baseball player style car accident or a Henry Ruggs style car accident, it would still be a tragedy, but it hurts worse because they were good dudes and it was just shit happens. Mechanical failure. You know, it's worse. It's worse. Not saying the others aren't. Oscar Taveras. Not saying something like Oscar Taveras wasn't a tragedy. It was. But it's different. It's different. When it's a mechanical failure, it's completely different. So we'll get this game going. Yes. But it's like the Gaudreau brothers, and it's really just a year on from that. Which that's even sadder. Like, just basically a year ago, the Gaudreau brothers. A little bit later in the year last year, but we were live for what, a Central American Cup game when I first saw the news that was just rumors. Dude. Yeah. It reminds me of the Gaudreaus. But both. But yeah. It reminds me sort of the Gaudreaus because it's... This time was a mechanical failure. They were in the car, but two brothers died because of an auto incident that they didn't... It was a tragedy. The Gaudreaus, of course, got ran into by a drunk driver, but two brothers, both players of that sport, died of a tragedy, dealing with a car that wasn't their fault. Yeah, no, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. That's fucked up. If you're memeing about this, I don't care what fan you are, who you're a fan of. If you're memeing about this, like, oh, the "we didn't die at 28" jokes, or Everton fans being like they should go to hell, or any of that, fuck you. Point blank period. Fuck you. You have no soul. Go fuck yourself. And I don't care if it's too early for that. It's true. If you're going to meme about it, joke about their death, joke about the age they died at, you be a rival golfer. So it's just, no, I can't. No, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yep. Finally was official. Exactly. Like, this ain't time for rivalry. Like, if a Montreal player died in a similar situation, I'd be like, that's sad. They didn't deserve that. I'm not going to banter about a rivalry that it's not about that. It's not about that right now. First go out to Diogo Jota and his family, yes. Starting 11s are as follows. For NYCFC, we have Tomas Romero, the back four, Burke Risa, Thiago Martins, Justin Hawk, Mitja Ilinic, the midfield three, Andres Pereira. We have O'Neal. We have Aiden O'Neal and Maxi Morales. And up top, Hannes Wolff, Alonso Martinez, and Agustin Ojeda. For Toronto FC, we have Sean Johnson, Kevin Long, Sigurd Rosted, Raul Petretta. The midfield five of Cozy Thompson, Matty Longstaff, Maxime Dominguez, Alonso Coelho, Tyrese Spicer. Front two, Theo Corbianu and Ulla Brynhildsen. Nice. Exactly. But I don't think Liverpool fans would do the same shit Everton fans are doing. Alonso Martinez is the player to watch for NYCFC, but he's finally back from the Gold Cup. I've seen a lot of fans, and it's a very loud minority, okay? I've seen a lot of fans of a lot of clubs. Chelsea, they've been all positive. United, which that's another big rivalry for Liverpool, they've been all positive. Tottenham, Arsenal, even most Everton fans have been positive, which is, they like to say that rivalry isn't as big as evil as it should be, I guess. Like, unless there's a game they're actually nice to each other. I like to see where the Everton fans are actually from who are making those jokes. I guarantee you they're not from Liverpool. Because the way they say it about the city of Liverpool, they're nice to each other unless there's a game going on. So I would guess it's somebody who isn't from Everton or living in Liverpool. But But again, exactly. Yep. Well, it's sad because, well, let's remember, I know you're talking about American fans. I wasn't really celebrating the 4th anyway. Um, I'll probably just be watching a couple of Club World Cup games and that's it. But either way, that's not a holiday in Portugal. But I know you're talking about American fans. And, you know, yeah, but that's like a very small amount of people who are like football fans and who would celebrate the 4th, especially now, in this climate we're in. Me, I just don't have plans. But besides being live for Club World Cup games, either way, that's a very small, at least I would think, a very small minority of football fans who would actually celebrate the 4th and like football in this country, who know what happened to Diogo Jota. But I get your point. I get your point. I get your point. But I mean, yeah, it's sad, but I've said my piece. It's again, it reminds me of the Gaudreaus last year. It sucks that basically a year later it happens in the football world. Like it's unfair. You know, it feels absolutely similar. Except instead of the two brothers being hit by a drunk driver, their tire failed and they went into the wall and the car burst into flames. And here's the crazy part. A wedding was very close to this in both cases. Again, that's wild. You know, Jota just got married. Of course, the Gaudreaus were there in New Jersey because their sister was getting married. It's ironic. And it's not funny. It's just crazy how things seem to rhyme, you know? It's crazy how things seem to rhyme, and, you know? It's very similar to the Gaudreaus when it comes to the Jotas. Jota and his brother, it's very similar. And you hate to see it. Like, it sucked when it happened in hockey. It sucked that it happened in football a year later. It does. There are many people that die every day. And that's a tragedy. But when it's somebody, either a family member you have or somebody famous, it's going to hit you differently. Like, but again, you have a good point. But again, Diogo Jota was a famous footballer who everybody watched, who was just playing 2 weeks ago, who just won a trophy 2 weeks ago, got married, 28 years old, dead. And for some people who are closer to his age, it's like, oh shit. It's a realization of, oh shit. It takes a while for you to realize that mortality is a real thing. It does. I think when it really hits you is when you see people your age die of tragedies, and close to your age, I should say, die of tragedies. And you're like, damn, I'm not that much younger. It tells you to cherish everything. It tells you to cherish everything because you just don't know. Fotis Bazakos is the center ref tonight. Exactly. So it just tells you to cherish everything, I think. And it doesn't hit well either when you see something like this and you've just experienced a loss in your family. Now that may be more personal, but you're already grieving. And then you see this tragedy of a player that you liked and is close to your age, and it's like, God, man. It's just, game's about to kick off. It's just, it hits harder. Like when you're already grieving and then you just see this, it's just, now the world never stops turning. That's true. But and we're off. Dominguez kicks off. We're off. Rolstead has the ball. Let's see how the TFC New Dawn starts. Player down, hurt. Free kick for NYCFC. Well, went down. But, I heard what happened to Jolta. We've been talking about it for the better part of the whole 17 minutes I've been on live so far. Playing forward. TFC have the ball. Crossed in by Corbianu. Saved by Romero, former TFC goalkeeper, now playing for NYCFC. But we've been talking about it for the better 17 minutes I've been on already. It's a tragedy, as I said. And rest in peace to Jolta, to his brother. Prayers to the family. I pray the Lord protects their souls on the way to heaven. I pray that the Lord protect their souls. And that'll be a free kick for NYCFC. Interesting. Yellow card already? Oh yeah, but Bazakos loves giving yellow cards. I forgot about that. Let's not forget about that. Playing forward, NYCFC has the ball. Playing forward. NYCFC on the ball. See if Toronto FC can find more points. Their third straight game of points. Maybe a second straight win. Playing forward, cross in, top of the box, Maxi Morales, header, Longstaff clear. Wait. Yeah, okay, yep, that was Maddie. Longstaff clears. Yeah, here's the thing about that. or the MLSE and Keith Pelly have basically said, we're going to sign players with a smaller budget hit and scout better. So that sounds to me like basically, no, South Americans probably. And actually, you know what? I'm fine with that considering MLS nowadays, signing South American young players seems like the way to go. But honestly, if you've noticed, signing South American young players, letting them have their moment and then selling them on at some point is the way it's sort of worked for MLS recently. Going and getting Bernardeschi and Insigne was a bad idea because it was a vestige of an old era of big name European somewhat old player on his smaller or his last legs. Wide shot out for a corner. A lion eye logo. Huh, weird. Corner for NYCFC, 0-0. It was kind of the last gasp of signing a big European player for no damn reason whatsoever. Or, well, I should say, because name value, I'm okay with that. Next Sunday, not this one. I might wear the suit jacket, though. I might wear the suit jacket with a jersey on Sunday, but I'm not going to wear the full suit till the 13th. I might wear the freaking black pants with a suit jacket and a jersey on Sunday. I might go redneck business casual for Sunday. Full suit the 13th for the Club World Cup final, even if Chelsea makes it. For the rights of a MLS Next Pro player, so we could fully sign him. And Montreal somehow picked him, and we gave him money for it. Basically what we did with Jason Russell-Rowe, except in reverse. Remember, we had to trade Jason Russell-Rowe's rights to Columbus before he got signed to them, and we got GAM for it, remember? This is the same exact thing. I think that's their camera. 6 minutes in, same thing. The window's still open, but hold on. Let me see if there's any news. Santiago Mele might be heading to Dundee. So they just signed him just for him to go to Dundee. Oh, he is going to Cruz Azul. Well, what do you know? You were right. Playing forward. Well, shit, you were right. Paradela to Cruz Azul. Well, yeah, there you go. Window opens July 24th. Paradela to Cruz Azul. 6 hours ago. 4-year contract. Well, yeah, you know what? I expected that one. Blimey. There's a bug on the camera. Yeah, I thought it was the camera. Free kick for TFC. Well, good for a Thursday. It is a bit slow. Coelho free kick. Well, they don't even have a playoff spot yet, so. Header. Like, they have to go on a win streak just to get into a playoff spot. But he's going to Cruz Azul. I just read that. I just read that. 4-year contract. You were right. We weren't going to get him. We got played. Well, shit, we got rid of Bernardeschi for no reason, too. Shit. Oh. All we had to do was open up a 1 DP spot, but, yeah, we got played. We got played. They used us for leverage again. Played. Tomas Romero played on TFC. That's out for a throw. I don't know what he was doing there, but 9th minute in. Yeah, Beauvillier is a good fit, Washington. I'm not, I won't even be surprised. I'm not even surprised. Not Line. Ehlers went to Carolina. I'm not even surprised about that. Toronto would have been too much spotlight for him because he was like, I don't want any spotlight. You could have stayed in Winnipeg. There's no spotlight there, except for the fact it's a Canadian market, but okay. Carolina, though, okay. He is a good fit for Carolina. Spicer. So I guess Carolina's going back to the Eastern Conference Final again. Mexico had Guatemala had actually more fight than Honduras. Honduras just played dirtier. Yes, Mexico had the easier final. At least opportunities to score, yes. Put them away? No. I would say, yeah. Yeah, I would say Mexico, Honduras was easier. Corner for Coelho. The game looking like they're trying to see where each other are. Another corner for Toronto. NYCFC's had a couple of moments. Toronto's had a couple of moments. I'd say it's 50-50 at this point. A slow game, which it's the baseball field. I'm not surprised. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes it's a freaking bumper car derby. It's like Monaco in F1. It's the worst. It's like Monaco in F1. It's the worst. Too damn narrow. It's too damn narrow. Header. Toronto gets the ball. Dominguez plays it backwards. That's okay. Petretta all the way back to Sean Johnson. Hell, they didn't even put down every piece of grass. I mean, there's some of the infield that is still open. Brynhildsen. Jesus Lord. Corbianu. Cross. Save. Oh, blocked. It's going to go out for a throw-in for Toronto. Yeah. But it also helped that Marner was signed and traded. All the Panthers free agents re-signed before free agency even started, or at least the big names. That helped. All that was left was mid-level names, except for Ehlers. That was it. Marner signed and traded the day before July 1st. All the Panthers' big names re-signed with Florida before July 1st. The biggest name left was Ehlers. And maybe Corey Perry, and he went to the damn Kings. Yeah, no, I know the memes, but there's no way the Kings make the Stanley Cup final next year. They're not that good. I think the Blues have a better chance. Exactly. The trades are more interesting. Yes. It's not their best 11. Exactly. That's what I said. Insigne gone. Get it. He needed to go. Bernadeschi, throwing them both under the bus. That was shocking. I get it. Sort of. Probably better to have a clean slate. Just get rid of them all. But I'd like to see Bernadeschi I would have liked to see Bernadeschi be the guy without the pissing contest with Insigne. Him lead the locker room. Him have a chance by himself. They could have given him the rest of the year. Especially if you're not getting a guy like Paradella. They could have given him the rest of the year. I think they made a bad decision saying, you know what, you're both gone. They should have given Berna the rest of the year. See what happens. I feel like that would have been fair. And then buy him out. And then buy him out in January if you have to. Cross in by Spicer, saved by Romero. But it is what it is. At this point, probably. I think it's interesting the Avs decided to sign Brent Burns. Well, you know what? I think it's a fit. 13th minute. Honestly, probably more of a, hey, we need Toronto to sign Connor McDavid next year anyway. It won't happen. Yeah. I think Vegas has a better chance than LA. I agree. I would say other teams for LA. LA overpay on free agents. That's going to look bad. I love Armia, but we can replace him. Yeah, like Armia, he can be replaced. I think the Habs can replace the guys they lost. Playing forward is Corbianu. I think they can. Cross in. Nothing there. Yes. 4 straight finals, 3 straight cups. Yeah. That is a dynasty. That is a dynasty. Especially in NHL. It's impossible to go back to back to back. Like 3 straight finals is possible. 4 straight finals and 3 straight cups, that's crazy. In this era, that's crazy. Now, Gretzky, on the other hand, but I mean this era, the best dynasty I've seen in hockey recently was the Tampa Bay Lightning. 3 straight finals, 2 straight cups. Of course, the President's Trophy before those 3 straight cup finals, which that didn't go so well. But either way, 15th minute throw-in, that didn't go so well. But either way, if the Florida Panthers go to 4 straight cup finals and win 3 of them, yeah, that's a dynasty. If they go to 4 straight, that's still amazing. Free kick for TFC, that's still amazing. I hate to admit it, but it is. Bill Zito, I can't believe I'm admitting this. Bill Zito is one of the best, honestly, has had the best GM run of the recent era. Bill Zito has done so amazing for the Florida Panthers. I have to admit that. Amazing, amazing GM run from Bill Zito. He's done amazing. He's made every move right. Like, he's hit on everything he's done. Trading Huberdeau for Kachuk. Hit on it. Cross in. Cozy. Header. Shot. Way too high. Headed on. Saved by Romero. Goal kick. I mean, it's a wonder. Like, Florida's been perfect on the GM front. Moves front, which is why they're here. Dobesh and Struble soon. Yep. Yeah. Cross in. Here's a chance. Good play. Goal kick. I'm surprised that wasn't a penalty. I won't even lie. Surprised. He just threw him over. It was like, no penalty. 0-0. See if they start calling it, though. Spicer. Tyrese Spicer. Still Spicer. And he gets tackled. Gets closed down like freaking, well, whatever. 17th minute, 0-0. Tie game, Yankees, Jays, 1-1. Tie between the Yankees and Jays, 1-1. Bottom of the third. Cozy Thompson makes his 100th appearance for TFC. Lovely. Good for him. Playing forward, NYCFC. Spicer. Good clearance. Like, y'all notice that one spot on the infield that's uncovered? Actually, two of them, but especially that one, probably around, what, in between first and second base? Or at least that's what it would be. Free kick for NYCFC. Yeah, he spun him around. That's no. They're playing like a team. Definite identity. We haven't had one all season. Without the Italians, we still don't have one. That's why I'm not so mad about the moves. Free kick for NYCFC Morales. Shot, or cross in, I should say. Shot, roll off the post, and in! Oh my God! So unlucky! Hannes Wolff puts it in! Ah! A goal for NYCFC. So unlucky. Off the post and in. That's our first really unlucky goal of the season. Ay, ay, ay. Shit. Chipped over. Hannes Wolff. Ilinic, cross in. Hannes Wolff off the post and in. I can't even get mad at that. Oh my. I can't even get mad at that. Just like off the inside of the post, hits the other post. We got double posted. Holy shit. Hannes Wolff. Well, that's just really, really lucky. I mean, that was the gods don't want us to win. I can't even get mad at that. Well, hey, he don't even know how the hell that went in. Give it to him. I mean, shit, I'll give it to him. 21st minute. 1-0. That's got to suck. Second goal in 3 games, and it's like that. Jesus. Hannes Wolff. Ball over the top, and he's just like, I'm taking the shot. Bangs off the post. Goes that way, double posted. We just beat Portland, then we got double posted. Huh, ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? Double post. Canada's going to play Australia in October at Stade Saputo, October 10th. I like it. I like it. Australia versus Canada. I like it. Good friendly. That's a good friendly. Australia versus Canada. I like it. That's something. It's called Partly Cloudy. 23rd minute. It's called Partly Cloudy. It's called Partly Cloudy. You're welcome. 23rd minute. After the Gold Cup, excuse me for not being excited over fall friendlies. I'm still covering them. I'll get excited when they're closer. I'm still covering them, though. Still going to be more fun than covering a Toronto FC match. You're here for a TFC match. Being excited is a funny word. That's a funny word. It's like, I'm not excited for fall friendlies, but I'm watching Toronto FC. I watch it so you don't have to. Why are you here? I watch it so you don't have to. Why are you here? That's not being mean. I'm just, either way. Hey, Bill's not here anymore. That won't happen. I would at least hope so. Ed Rogers might suck, but I don't think he'd make us trade our first-round draft pick. Yep. You know, it was fun to beat the Portland Timbers, though. Playing like a team don't do shit. Maybe you should have DPs. It's like, oh, you know what I have a feeling about? I feel like the Bernadeschi part out of it, like getting rid of both. Botafogo fired Paiva. Tite's their manager. What? Okay. 25th minute. Like, I guess when Toronto beat Portland that time, it was like, oh, we don't need them. Let's go. Springer. Springer. Why is he so good? Dude, that had to be a 2-run homer. Yep, because Lucas was on. 2-run lead for the Toronto Blue Jays. Springer. Home run. 26th minute. Well, they're still a semifinal, though. They're probably playing Real Madrid, whoever wins that game. Why are we forgetting Madrid? They could still do some magic. Dark magic. Hey, it was an amazing goal. Lucky, but amazing. I'm not even mad about it. I just said I'm not mad about it. If I was mad about it, like, I'm not even mad about the players. That was luck. But you know what? I would rather the Yankees lose to the Jays today than TFC wins, if I'm being honest. If I had to choose one, I'd choose the Jays. Because you know what happens if they win today? They get the sole property of first place in the AL East with 3 series to go before the All-Star break. Guess who they're playing in those series? White Sox, Angels, Athletics. They're going to have, if they have first place tonight, unless they completely blow it, I know 2 of them are on the road, Brynhildsen, if the Jays get first place tonight, they're very likely going to have first place going into the All-Star game of the division. That's amazing positioning. Because you're playing the Angels, the White Sox, and the Vegas Athletics. If you play 9 games against those 3, you're going to win, I would say, 7 at least. If you're as good as the Jays say they are. Goal kick. So if they beat the Yankees tonight, they're probably going to have first throughout the All-Star break, at the All-Star game and throughout the break. And then if you look at their second half schedule, it's pretty damn easy. It's pretty favorable. If they hold first place at the All-Star break, and the Yankees are kind of falling apart, let's be real, they are. The Jays might win the division, or the Rays are going to be the ones to get over them if they do screw it up and not the Yankees. But the Jays might win the division. If they win tonight, they're going to hold the lead going into the All-Star break. Unless they totally screw it up. If you sweep the Yankees 4 in a row at home and you have the division, there's no way they screw it up against those 3 teams. There's no way. There's no way. The way they're playing? Nah. Playing forward. Brynhildsen? Nope. So, I'll admit it. I'd rather have the Blue Jays win tonight if I had to choose. TFC has nothing to play for. Let's be real. 28th minute. A bunch of nobodies. A bunch of nobodies. I miss Masai Ujiri. That's my thoughts. I miss Masai. That's my thoughts. I miss Masai. So, 2-run lead at the end of the third. 1-0, 30th minute. Oh, my Lord. For what? Header on. Brynhildsen. Nothing bad's happened yet. It's out for a throw. Cool. Thirtieth minute. Petretta complaining. So, throw in. I'm happy. Man, if the Jays get sole first place, man, I can't believe it. Like, I knew they'd be better this year. I didn't think they'd be leading the AL East at the All-Star break. Header. Like, I didn't think so. Well, of course, still got to win tonight and then actually do the job throughout the okay. Solid pickup. I mean, sure. Like, a guy. Yeah, solid pickup. But it seems more like the era of Colangelo than Masai. But then again, I should get used to the fact that Masai's gone. For a wide open Eastern Conference, they were talking about, hey, we're going to try to make a run at this. Bullshit you did. Honestly, didn't really want KD, but, maybe they could still make a run at Giannis, but that probably predicated on the fact Masai was still there. But, hey, maybe Giannis wants a trade. It's funny how they finally waived Lillard, though, as soon as Masai got fired. It's like they knew. It's like they knew. If Masai wasn't there, it might be more likely if you do wrong by Giannis, he won't leave. Or if you do trade him, it won't be Toronto. Not like, I don't know. Either way. Yeah, we do need more centers. That is true. We do need more centers. That is true. It's like how it was for 2019. Big stretch fours and centers. That's true. You're not wrong. The only time I won the problem was 2019. Cross in. Then it was sort of a problem after. Not really 2020 either. Well, 2018-19 to 19-20. Then it was a problem again. Remember when PJ Tucker was the answer? Remember when that was the answer? Yeah, it wasn't. Cross in. 33rd minute. Cross or corner for NYCFC. Morales to take. Cross in. Shot blocked. Ooh. Header on. Thirty-fourth minute. Playing forward. That's out for a throw. 2 years, 275 for Bolivier. That's actually a good deal for Washington. Good deal. Playing forward. Oh, Lord. 35th minute. Be a free kick for NYCFC. They've honestly, this game's pretty much just died since the goal, frankly. Well, it wasn't that lively to begin with. Boring. Boring. NYCFC looks like the better team, though, at this point. Toronto's not really had a punch back. If they do, they screw it up. .36 minute. Bulldogs making under 1. Yeah, the Blues are going to miss him. I'll tell you that much. He's a good player. .37th minute. Some of the Blues moves didn't really make sense to me, though. Like Bulldog, getting rid of Bulldog. Honestly, didn't really make sense to me. Getting rid of Foxa, well, he wanted to go back to Dallas, but still. That didn't make sense to me either. That's wide corner for Toronto. That didn't really make sense to me either. At least from the Blues' point of view. But, of course, he wanted to go back to Dallas. Corner, 37th minute. Yeah, they got Suter at least, which that's a good move. But I'm talking about letting people walk. Cross in, header. But then again, it's better than the Leafs. Headed away. It's better than the Leafs. The Leafs got Waugh and then signed a bunch of Marley's guys. Yeah, the Leafs made signings. Guys for the Marlies and maybe extras. And mostly extras. That's what they did. That was interesting. Like, the Leafs basically just signed guys for the Marlies and for extras. That's not Waugh, but the rest of them, though. Headed away. Well, EA, well, you know what? That makes sense. EA legitimately, I've heard the best EA game this year is college football and F1. Madden still sucks. FIFA still has its problems. NHL, I haven't really heard good things about. Oh, interesting. So, no, NHL 11 being better in 2025, yeah, that does make total sense. Like, because the F1 team, at least for now, for EA, is a totally different team. Code breakers, I think. Now, if they keep the rights, it won't be code breakers, I would guess. So that's probably why that's better. And then college football, they try because you can't really do Ultimate Team with it, even with NIL. You actually have to try with college football. You actually have to try. You can't really do Ultimate Team with F1 either. You really can't. But either way, the big problem is Ultimate Team. It really is. But you could say, but 2K games are somewhat still pretty good with their My Team. You have a point, but that's 2K. Now, if NFL was able to have more 2K games, like they got to have multiple teams make NFL game, I think 2K would still be better. They would have My Team, but it would still be better. Brynhildsen blocked. But I have the old Maddens. I have Madden 05. I have Madden 08. I have Madden 1009 on the Xbox 360. Like, I have Madden 96 on the PS1 because I collect all old systems. Like, I have all the old Maddens. I have Madden for the N64. I even have that one. It's better than what it is today. So, yeah, that tracks. That tracks. When Ultimate Team became a thing, see, you can't do the problem. Well, the good thing for college football is you can't do Ultimate Team with college football. Even with NIL, you cannot do it. And before NIL, it was completely impossible. So, do that what you will. Playing forward, TFC have it. Making a run, Dominguez. He gets brought down. Still has the ball. Hey, good run. 42nd minute. Radish going to the Rangers? Huh, that's interesting. Gavrikov. Good move. .42nd minute. Throw in. Brought it down. Brynhildsen keeps it alive. Good run. Corbianu with a cross. Over the top. Goal kick. .43rd minute. .43rd minute. Yeah, that's a good move, I would say. Gavrikov, 7-year, $49 million, partner for Fox. That's a good move. 4th of July feels weird this year. I would agree with that. 44th minute. Forty-fourth minute. One minute to go for stoppage time. Wide. 30 seconds. Forty-fifth minute. How much stoppage time they gonna give? 1? I think that looks like a 1. 1 minute. All right. 1-0 NYCFC. A very lucky goal. $30 seconds. Final minute. Yeah, he's amazing. He's a good player. He's a very good player. Assist on the goal. Very good at defense, up and down the field. NYCFC's got a good one there. He's got a good one, or they got a good one there. But I've thought that before. Very solid. Very good player. Of course, he'll move on at some point. But that's halftime. 1-0 for NYCFC at the half. Honestly, nobody's shocked. Shocked how it happened. 1-0. With that being said, Hannes Wolff, 20th minute. Better. 1-0. Yeah, I agree. Scout that too, not just South America. Very good Croatian young players that we'll see how the second half goes. But with that being said, we'll be back. Sit tight, be back. 1-0 halftime. Sit tight, be back. We're back for the stats of the half. Completely agree. Completely agree. Probably should be down by more, frankly. There were a couple of things missed by the refs that NYCFC could have benefited from. But with that being said, we got 54% possession to 46% possession, 4 shots to 5, 2 shots on goal to 0. We have more shots than them? Well, not on goal, but either way. 210 accurate passes, 83% to 162, 79%. We have 6 fouls to 7, 3 corners to 3, 4 shots to 5, 1 shot off goal to 3, 2 shots on goal to 0. We have 253 pass to 206, 83% pass accuracy to 79. We have 11 throws to 9, 6 touches opposition box to 10, 0 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 2, 0 red cards to 0. We have 1-0 at the half. NYCFC, the team that has more fight, I would say. Toronto started somewhat good, but they gave up a goal, and ever since then, and the game's been boring the whole time. I think they've both been very playing slow, so to speak, trying to feel each other out, trying to see what each team will bring. They've been very timid. Both teams have been very timid. Well, the Blue Jays are 3-3 and they're bottom of the 8th, 2 on, 1 out, huh? Bottom of the 4th, I think. Yeah, bottom of the 4th. Let's see how this goes. But with that being said, I think NYCFC is the better team. They have more fight. They've been playing harder. The Jays, or TFC, my bad. TFC have just not had it tonight. They just haven't had it tonight. TFC have just not had it tonight. But we'll see how the second half goes. But NYCFC just not been good enough for Toronto tonight, which makes sense considering we'll see how the second half goes. But yeah. He's been playing somewhat well. I mean, he's been having good runs. He's had a couple of setups for chances, but other than that, yeah, that doesn't help much either. You're right. Three, 2 full count, 1 out on Lucas. Scored a sick goal last game, though. Oh, yeah, he did. Yep. Yeah, he did. Another foul ball. Second half about to start. Focusing on the Jays game as well because that's probably better for my health. 3-3, bottom 4, 1 out, 2 on, second and third, full count on Lucas. Foul ball again. He's 13 pitches and 1 at bat for Nathan Lucas. Wow. Man, he's fighting. He's fighting up there. I prefer him to get a hit. Let's be real. He got one. Did he? He did. He did get a hit. In play runs. We at least get one. It goes down the line. Should that be 2? I think it is. 5-3 Blue Jays. Yep. Let's go. 5-3 Blue Jays. Double by Lucas. Let's go. 5-3. Yes. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota. We spoke about that earlier in the stream. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. So sad to see it happen, and I pray for the souls of Jolta and his brother to be with the Lord safely. I pray the Lord protects their souls on their way up to heaven. But yes, tragedy. Hurts just as bad as the Gaudreau brothers passing. Yeah, the Blue Jays just took the lead back 5-3. Double by Lucas. 2 scored. That'd be Wagner and Schneider. Second half to start soon. Oh, look, an Audi commercial before they're in F1. Yep. Lucas had a really good game. 2 doubles. 2 doubles while Yankees swept. It's only the 4th inning. Who knows? The past 2 games have been just crazy baseball. They'll probably punch back, I'm sure. Probably. And Springer swings at it. Strike. Has a home run already. Lucas was on second when that happened. See if he does it again. 1-2, 1 on, 2 outs, or 1 out. 2 outs the Jays can play with, I would say. Speaking of Audi, look, a Formula One American Express commercial at halftime of in-play outs. They get it to first base. Grounded out to first. George Springer did. Vladdy up with somebody in scoring position, that being Lucas. 2 outs, 1 on. Y'all have had a bad month. The Blue Jays have been on fire for the most part. Ball. They gonna walk Vladdy? Turn on one. Come on, Vladdy. Turn on one. Turn on one, Vladdy. Oh. Second half. Here we go. 1-0 NYCFC. High strike. 1 minute to the kickoff of the second half. I'm just happy the Blue Jays are going for first the AL East. They're tied for it right now, and, well, if they're leading, technically they are ahead. For now. Blue Jays first in the AL East, man, and they might be at the All-Star break. Very likely so, winning this game. Well, I hate to say it, but, well, that sucks. I hate to hear that, but the Blue Jays are somehow better in play outs. Well, 2-run lead going into the 5th for the Toronto Blue Jays. Couldn't extend it. Vladdy grounded out to Jazz. All right. Jazz Chisholm fielded the ground out, threw it to Ben Ross. at first. Judge Bellinger, Jazz. Oh, hell. We might not have that lead for long. We might not have that lead for long. Judge will at least get on base. You know what? Pitch to him. You know what? Screw it. Pitch to him. Worst comes to worst, it's 4-5 because you let Judge hit a home run. Pitch to him. Corbianu on for the second half. Well, he was starting anyway, but second half, NYCFC to kick off. Pitch to Judge. Pitch to him. That's what I say. Interesting. So maybe, let me rephrase, maybe in MLS, it's not scoring or it's not signing players that are older Europeans. It's signing younger players from Europe and South America is the smarter play. Can't take all the losing. I did not see it, no. He can't take all the losing. Well, I say pitch to him. Hopefully the Jays make him cry tonight as well when we take first place. 10 years on from the last time, baby. Chase down the Yankees and take first place. I'll take it in June. Or July, I should say. Let's remember. NYCFC playing forward. Let's remember, 10 years ago, the Jays chased down the Yankees for first place in the division, and the Jays won it. Again, 10 years later, the Jays, earlier than they did in 2015, have chased down the New York Yankees for first place. You love to see it, don't you? 10 years later. Well, I do. I don't know about you. I do. 46 minute. A ball. Oh, pitch clock violation. What are you doing, Bassett? Throw in for Thompson. Longstaff plays it forward, or plays it backward, actually. .47th minute. Strike one on Judge. Curveball. High curveball. That was a bad idea. More so the Mets than the Yankees because the Mets have a history of underperforming, but hey, at the same time, much better. I think I missed the second part of your comment. First part of your comment. Probably NYCFC is winning if we're talking about the football. If we're talking about the baseball, I think the Blue Jays are going to win. The Yankee-owned team is playing Toronto at Yankee Stadium in football. The Yankees are playing the Blue Jays at Sky Dome. I still think the Jays are winning and sweeping. The Yankee-owned team playing the Toronto Football Club is probably going to beat Toronto at Yankee Stadium. At least I have that. Hey, at least it's fair. Jays sweep the Yankees. You get to beat TFC. Fair trade. Fair trade. Playing forward. Cross. Goal. A deflection that leads to a goal. Ilinic scores. 2-0. Well, there you go. Mitja Ilinic. Assist and a goal. $2-0. A deflection that leads to a goal. So much luck around him. Well, he got an assist and a goal. Deflection off a defender, goal. Hold on, did he hit it himself? First of all, did he hit it himself? Yes, he did. Oh, what a side foot. That's amazing. Oh, it's a walk for Judge. Really? Really? Okay, let's see if they get Bellinger. 2-0 NYCFC. '49th minute. Goal and assist. I guess he's the man of the match. No, it's not. No, it's not. No. Fat Mob is wrong. Good for him. Like, he's had a really good game. He's had a really good game. Flat out. Cody Bellinger flat out. 1 out, 1 on. Blue Jays have a 2-run lead, the top of the 5th. Yep. I'm sure they care more about the football than the baseball right now. And if you're hearing the shit talking, you're mad about it, look at the jersey I'm wearing and the hat. Ball to Jazz. That's a horrible pitch, Bassett. What are you doing? Horrible pitch. And player down hurt for TFC and NYCFC. Another ball. Same area. What are you doing, Bassett? Nice. Sounds good. Next up, Dominguez. If Jazz gets on or... Well, of course, no matter what, he does go. The question is, if Jazz gets on, it could be Volpe. Volpe does probably come up. Ooh. I guess that's what he just sent me. Hold on. Let me see. Yep. He did. He did. Thumbs. Where's the thumbs? There we go. All right. I don't have Prime right now. 2-0. I don't have Prime right now. So, no. Flat out Jazz Chisholm. So, Dominguez, the last batter up possibly this inning for the Yankees, unless he gets on. Shot blocked by Sean Johnson. Good foot save on Hawk. 53rd minute. Yeah, I'm more worried about the Blue Jays at this point. If it's still going on after this game's over, then we'll see if it's on ESPN Plus. It is a free game on MLB TV. Maybe it's on ESPN Plus. And that's a single for Dominguez. Judge to third. Okay, so we got Volpe. 2 on, 1 out, third base. Judge on third. Going to be a lot harder for the Yankees to cash this one in, though, unless there's a home run by Volpe. Oh, shit. Did I just... Well, playing forward by TFC. This game is boring. Simple. TFC ain't even tried. Since the first goal, they haven't even tried. So, then the second goal, I'm sure they won't now. Cross in, shot! Wide. Brynhildsen wide. Bassett versus Volpe. See them get out of it. Strike. Good. 1 strike on Volpe. Well, that was horrible. 71 mile per hour curveball inside middle. What are you doing, man? That's delusional. Okay. Middle in. All right, you idiot. Ball. And Dominguez stole second. In scoring position. That's not good news. 54th minute. Throw in for Thompson. Long throw in for Kosi. In play outs. They got it. Blue Jays got out of it with a 0. Let's go. Still up 2. Lovely. Fly out. Fly out for Volpe. Popped out to Wagner. Third base. 55th minute. 2-run lead for the Jays. Going to the bottom of the 5th. Barger, Kurt, Clement. Okay. $55th minute. Yeah, I'm just watching Game Center right now. Or Game Day, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Playing forward. This game sucks, man. The TFC one. This one sucks. Corbianu. Show some fight, damn it. Shot save! What a save by Romero. Corner. What a save by Romero. That was amazing. What a save. That felt like FIFA Mobile where I try to just like That's awesome. Beautiful sky. Oh my. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Two 0. Brynhildson's talking about a handball. Header. Or did he get pulled down? I don't know what the hell he's complaining about. I didn't see anything. Throw in. I didn't see anything. Throw in. I'm happy about it. You know, Clayton Kershaw, good pitcher, deserves the honor of the 3K strikeouts, all with the Dodgers as well. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm happy for Clayton. I'm happy for him. Legendary pitcher. He's done a lot of good things in the MLB. Lorea is on and Kerr is on. So I'm happy for Kershaw. I'm happy for him. Interesting. I mean, hopefully it's a better signing than they made. Home run for Barger. 6-3 Blue Jays. Let's go. Spicer off for Kerr. Lorea on as well. But it's interesting. Hopefully those signings are better than the signings they've made recently. Like, damn it, what's his name? Yovan. Barger, home run. 3-run lead for the Jays. We need more. I don't want this to become crack ball like last night where it just got absolutely wild. It kind of started that way tonight as well. Let's get more. 58th minute. Come on. Lined out for Kirk. Damn it. Yeah, I think of course, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, I think I will go live for the MLB All-Star game. Might as well. I'm still going to watch it. The Tuesday after the Club World Cup final. I might as well go live for it because I still want to watch it, but pretty in-play outs. Clement lined out. Yep. Okay. So at least we got a run. But yeah, I think I am going to go live for the MLB All-Star game and review it the Tuesday of the All-Star. Also, I will be live for the MLS All-Stars. Don't worry, but that's the week after. But I will not be in this room. Not because I moved yet, but I will be in a hotel room. I will be in a hotel room for both those, the skills challenge and the game, because as you know, my grandmother on my mom's side passed away, so her celebration of life is the week of All-Stars. I think that Wednesday or so. That Wednesday morning, early afternoon. But so we will be in Mississippi. Same hotel I was in 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago. Around the same time. So maybe the same room. But it will not be in this room. Or even in the living room. So not because I moved, but because we have to do that. So yeah. But I'll be live for the MLS All-Star Week as well. Because I will be in the room when those events happen. So playing forward. But if you have been missing my dad's voice, he will be there for that. So you will hear his voice for that one. No schedule problems there, which is sort of the reason why I'm going live for the MLB All-Star game, because normally, either way, those schedule problems are the reason why I am going live for the MLB All-Star game, because normally, you know, I watch it with him, but those schedule problems are, you know. Might as well just make me do it live. Either way, in here. So, yeah, if you, as I said, schedule problems for him, that's why it's been more here. So, but yeah, no, you'll hear him for the MLS All-Star game, at least. Not sure about the skills, but playing forward. Oh! That was dirty. It's a Holiday Inn Express. There's no luxury. It's a Holiday Inn Express. There's no luxury. It's just good enough to stay in. It does have a good breakfast, though. They do have a good breakfast there, though. It is a good breakfast. A good continental breakfast there. Other than that, there's no luxury there. There isn't. There isn't. It's not bad, but it's serviceable. It's serviceable. It's got a good breakfast. It's serviceable. You know, but serviceable. You know, serviceable. They're like, yep, I'm not surprised, though. 63rd minute. I'm more worried about the Jays. 6-3 lead. 2 outs, 1 on. Schneider up. 4 innings to go. Well, 3.5. Unless the Yankees tied up, then I guess 4 or up. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, did it? Yeah, it had one of those. Yeah, like the breakfast at that Holiday Inn Express in Winona. Either way, it's got one of those pancake machines. One of those automatic pancake machines. That's pretty good. Those are pretty good. And of course, it had what else? Pancake machine. Did it have some sausage? Like one of those heaters for like the sausage patties or whatever? Or whatever. Something like that. Or bacon. It was something. And then, of course, like some muffins. Like blueberry muffins or so. Set out there. I do like blueberry muffins. So, you know, it's good. some apple juice. I prefer apple juice if we're going to have to drink some breakfast-wise. I prefer apple. Yeah. 64th minute. Coffee? We are checking. Coffee? We are checking. Hey, last time we were there, we used that breakfast at the hotel, so I don't know why it'd be different this time. So, I don't know why it'd be different this time. We are checking. Coffee? We are checking. Coffee? We are checking. Cappuccino? I don't want coffee. Which milk? Full fat? Skim? We have vegan milk. Okay. Whoa, man. Hey, man. If you're an F1 fan, you got to look up those Lollipop Man F1 videos on YouTube, the Lollipop F1 comics. Holy, Lollipop Man F1 comics. Those are hilarious. I'm referencing a bit of those. The coffee, we are checking. Well, yeah, I am the T-type, but I was making a Ferrari joke. Strikeout for Schneider. 3-run lead for the Jays with 4 innings to go. 3.5. We are checking. Yeah, Luis. The upgrades are good. You're going to set fire to the track. He's right, though. He's right, though. '67th minute. Yellow card. Oh, here we go. A fight. Jesus Christ. Dominguez tried to get to a fight. Dude, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yellow card. Blimey. Blimey. Yellow card, 68th minute. I don't know. That's when I say show fight, I don't mean actually fight. I mean play damn football, you idiots. Free kick for Morales. Oh. When I say fight, I mean actually fight to win the game. Don't actually fight. Idiots. Blimey. Blimey. Oh. 68th minute. Wow. How close are we to them? 3 points. Oh, they play Miami, though. That's fine. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We'll still be points ahead of them after tonight. That's the one positive. Blimey. Playing forward. '69th minute. Cross in by Corbianu. Cross off the hand of Romero and in. Corbianu crosses it, and it goes off Romero's hand, and it's 2-1. That's an own goal. 2-1. 2-1. Not that it means anything, but, you know, own goal by Romero, Corbianu's cross. Oh, wow. Yeah, finally. Good. Smart play. Blimey. Cross off the foot and hand. Yeah, that's an own goal. Good job, Corbianu, but that's an own goal. Well, yeah, I'll take him. You'll take him. You'll take him. I'll take him. Strikeout for Wells. Top of the 6th. Blue Jays, 1 out, no on. Peraza and Grisham, by the way. '70th minute. Put it anywhere, anything could happen. Tell me if it's an own goal. Own goal? We are checking. Yellow card. For what? Yellow card for what? We are checking. Justin Hawk own goal. Oh, it's on Justin Hawk. Oh, I feel for him. I feel for him. Justin Hawk own goal. That'd be 70th minute. That was Romero. Hawk, Romero own goal. I'll remember. Boy, ain't. MLS said Hawk. Thought Mob says Romero. That wasn't Corbianu's goal, though. For sure. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go with it. 70th minute, 2-1. 71st minute. Haribos are good. I agree. Makes me think of Mike Leach. 2-2. Haribo Gold Bears. They're good. They are good. I agree. Very good. Wonderfully good. 2-2 almost. In front, DeAndre Kerr. DeAndre. He pushed for it. 72nd minute. Good clearance. I wouldn't say it was almost, but okay. '72nd minute. Man, if Toronto could score pretty soon, well. Henry's on for Longstaff. Cross in. It's out. I mean, 2-0 is the most tough. 2-0 is the most tough scoreline to hold on to. That is true. I'll leave to make a gobble goal sandwich. TFC score. Maybe I need to grab another. Where's the gobble goal? Where's the gobble goal? Gobble goal. Gabagool over here. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should. Well, I'm just glad that he's going to a team like Juventus instead of Turkey. Can't catch this damn gnat. Landed on my nose and shit. Well, either way. It's the summer. I think it's the first one all year, though, which is rare. 2 outs. Jays have a 3-run lead. 2 outs, none on. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. And a 3-1 goal, O'Toole. Shit. Yep. What do you know? O'Toole scores 3-1. My lord. Of course, you get one back just to give one away. What the hell, man? Lovely. What are you doing, Cozy? Like, what are you doing? Cross in behind us, Wolff. Goal. Like, what was that defense? O'Toole runs in and just puts it past Sean. 3-1. We suck. (3-1). Kevin O'Toole, 74th minute, 3-1. What a shit show. Why is he like scoring against us? That's not the first time. It's not the first time. Ojeda's off. Three to 1. Beautiful by O'Toole. Yeah, good run. Our defense was shit. That's, well, per. That's cool for him. Good to hear. Good to know. 74th minute. Noted. Noted. Well, they just walked Grisham. What are you doing, man? Bassett just walked Grisham. Get Rice out, boys. Get him out. 75th minute. Like, leave Judge for the 7th. Do not let Judge get on or get a chance to hit. Do not. And if you do, probably got to pull Bassett then. You probably got to pull Bassett then. You got to pull Bassett if he gets up. Like, if you're the Jays, if Aaron Judge gets up there, you got to pull. You got to pull Bassett. Oh, they already pulled him. Fisher on for Bassett. Well, where's my freaking... I'm glad I didn't join your live stream. I'd scream my ass off. Hey, that's your prerogative. Where'd my freaking mouse go? Thank you for the $4.99, Daniel. Where the hell? Oh, went under the... Okay. All right. 78th minute. 3-1. I mean, but thank you for the $4.99. Boom. Can't see it because Aaron Ramsey, the cursed man, coming to Mexico. Yep. Blimey. See if they could get him out. 78th minute. Blimey. '78th minute. One strike on Rice. Playing forward. Here's 4. It's going to be save. Sean Johnson. I could have sworn that was about to be 4. Almost 4-1. Should have been. And the Blue Jays get out of it. Ben Rice grounded out. 0 runs for the Yankees. Bottom of the 6th. 9 defensive outs away from the top of the AL East. No, I won't keep this going till that happens. I got to do the review for the TFC game. You know what? Actually, shit, I got time. Well, I got to find out if it's on ESPN Plus. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Playing forward. Let's see. It's not one of those, okay, yeah, I can't keep it on. Yes, Yankees crashing out so bad. 80th minute. Was actually 3-1 NYCFC. Sean Johnson's mad. Well, I mean, he should be. His team's trash. Horrible game. Horrible game. Horrible game for TFC. Horrible. Like, this was not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. Uh. 81st minute. Playing forward. Rolstead. Nope, they didn't. I have a bad feeling that Portland game was the reason why they let go of both Bernadeschi and Insigne. That was such a good win that they were delusional enough to think that them playing like a team was the move to actually succeed. Probably the move to probably just absolutely just finally get out from under it, sure, wide. To actually grow the team or actually win this year, no, that wasn't the move. Almost 3-2. See, Bernadeschi being there for another 6 months couldn't have hurt. '83rd minute. 3-1. Wide. 84th minute, 2 subs. To be fair. He does belong in Europe, though, to be fair. Well, yeah, Bernadeschi could still cut it Europe, yeah, for sure. You know, I'll give you that one. He could cut it. He could cut it. He could cut it. I'll give you that. Morales, for sure. Wasted on a struggling MLS team. And Lucas grounded out. 2 outs. Next up is Springer. Loaisaga up for the Yankees, or pitching for the Yankees. Playing forward. TFC. Henry. No. 84th minute. 9 outs, defensive outs away from the AL East lead going into the final 3 series before the All-Star break. Winnable series as well. Angels, White Sox, and Athletics. 1 at home, 2 away. '85th minute. Aaron Boone getting fired. Not right now. Cross in. Probably at the end of the year, yeah, but right now. You do realize George Steinbrenner's dead, right? You do realize that. They're not firing Boone right now. No. End of the season, sure. Now, no. They don't have the balls. They don't have the balls. If George was still alive, yeah, they'd have the balls to do it. They don't have the balls. They don't have the balls. Honestly, I don't think Aaron Boone would be here now. Like what? Aaron Boone got what? 8 years or something as Yankees manager? He wouldn't have made it to 5 with George. Because this him being a fraud stuff started happening about what, 3 years ago? Yeah, no. George was still alive. Boone wouldn't have made it this far. I'll tell you that right now. He'd have been fired quicker than you could say. Well, I don't know, but single for George Springer. Let's go. Lovely. Lovely. 86th minute. George Steinbrenner being dead is why Aaron Boone has had the job for so long. Because nobody has the balls. The boss did. I don't like the Yankees, but I can admit George Steinbrenner, that man was actually a good leader. He had balls. Now, his kids don't. His kids are just happy to succeed as the Yankees. They don't have that killer instinct to win World Series. They don't. And do anything to do it. They don't. They don't. '88th minute. They don't. Let's see if Vladdy could hit a home run here. 88th minute. Playing forward, 88th minute. Foul. Somebody got hurt. '89th minute. Injury delay. Who got hurt? '89th minute. 89th minute, 3-1. See where the stoppage time is. Vladdy. Shit. '90th minute. Don't tell me Vladdy got hurt. 5 minutes of stoppage time. His foot. Sounds like his foot. Okay, he's at least back in the box. Good. 91st minute. Four minutes to go. Vladdy struck out. Well, 3 innings to go. 9 defensive outs to see. Playing for it. Oh, no. No. Long. Good play. Really? 92nd minute. My leg. No. No, I don't. Well, I mean, I'll be happy for him if he does get invited. You know, I'll be happy for him. Cool. Hadn't he done one? I mean, he may have done one already. I think. I know Bernadeschi did one. I think Sean's done one. Since he's came over. I think he has. Don't quote me on that, but I think he has. Shot! Past the post. Wide. 93rd minute. Really? Wide. Oh, home run derby. Okay. All players to wear 3 and 44, the home run derby to honor Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron in Atlanta. I understand why Hank Aaron in Atlanta, but Babe Ruth, 93rd minute. Oh, he played for the Boston Braves. Oh, before they were the Atlanta Braves. Okay, well, that makes sense. Sort of. I get why Hank Aaron, but okay, Babe Ruth played for Boston, so. Oh, 7:15. All right. Also, that helps too. Well, there you go. One minute to go. Yep. It's still a shock, man. It's still so sad. DeAndre Kerr loses the ball. Not that it matters, considering, I mean, this game is freaking over, but, you know, whatever. 30 seconds. Single for Aaron Judge. Playing forward. 95th minute. Full time, 3-1 NYCFC. There you go. They deserve it. Full-time stats, 3-1, or full-time it's 3-1. NYCFC gets the win. Well, good for them. Borderlands 2 would be better. Called strike on Bellinger. Top of the 7th, 1 on, no outs. See if it's on ESPN Plus. If it is, I might just continue. No. 2 balls, 1 strike. (3-1). With that being said, if you like this stream, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share this with some family. All that great stuff. We'll see you within the hour for the review of this game. And a single for Bellinger. 2 on, no outs. Jays lead by 3. I'll see you later. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you.